Hey friends, Dale here, Three Generations. Just wanted to do a little bit of an update on our dairy barn to house conversion and take you along a little bit today on what I'm doing. So I had done a video on blocking earlier that showed a little bit. I believe all that one was for drywall blocking. Today I will show you what I had done a little bit on Kendra and my side in our in-law quarters here in this house, and then I'll show you a little bit of putting blocking over on our daughter and her family side of the house. But anyhow, you can see I put blocking up here. I don't know if it shows up there, and down here I'll take the camera off of the tripod here in a little bit and show you. But the blocking I do today is for things like curtains, toilet paper holders, your towel bars, those kind of things. Having worked in the building maintenance for many years, oh boy, I forget, 20 some years, seemed like more times than I wanted to, you know, I was trying to fix walls as a painter, as a drywall prepper for paint, small repair areas, those kind of areas where you put towel bars. And if you don't, you know, when you buy a towel bar kit from the local home improvement store, it comes with these plastic plugs that you can put in drywall to hang that stuff. And yeah, you can do that, and it's been done many times, but as soon as you get a little weight on that, you're going to pull it out. And for me, I don't, you know, fixing drywall for something like that just seems like a lot of unnecessary work that could be prevented. So for this house, I wanted to make sure we get the right kind of blocking to try to alleviate that. So so that way when you go to put that towel bar in, this will be above the toilet here and up high so that it's not hanging down on the toilet assembly. All in this space here, you can easily screw in your towel bar. And what I did is I marked how many feet from the floor up to the center of this, and I wrote it down here, and then I took pictures so that when we go to hang our stuff, we can find exactly where those spots are that we're to put our towel bars. Now, yeah, you could find this with a stud finder and hit one side, but generally you're not going to have a towel bar that's 16 on center to hit both of those, and then it's not going to be, it wouldn't necessarily be centered above the toilet or centered in that wall space or wherever you want it. So when I asked the contractor about putting blocking in for curtains, he said, well, only old people do that now. And so I would still put it, my argument would be I would still put it because, you know, fads and styles change. Right now, you know, people just put blinds in and they don't need the blocking. But in 20 years from now, you know, fads go in circles. And in 20 years from now, they may be going back to the curtain thing. And there obviously will always be some who want curtains. So for me, it's like, you know what, we're going to use some curtains. I'm not sure if in all these windows, but there's blocking on all of our windows so that if we do go to curtains someday, we will have plenty of space to do that. Now, obviously, in a wood frame like this, above your windows are headers, and there will be blocking, and there'll be 2x running along those headers. But that really limits how far out you can go with your curtains, and depending on, you know, what style you have, it's much better to go out further. Now, some of those styles you don't need that, but anyhow, I'm making sure that we can do whatever. So in this bathroom are 3 examples of blocking. I'm pretending, and I'm not sitting on the toilet, but the toilet will be about here. So I put blocking just where we can put a toilet paper holder right here, and it has plenty of blocking. And yeah, you could have probably put it on this, but this gives us You know, this gives us a lot of variety, you know, plenty of space to put it. Then I already showed you up there's for the towel bar, and then up there in the left corner is for curtains later on. So anyhow, that kind of explains what the process is here, what I'm doing. And now I'll go to the other side and start doing blocking over there, and I'll show you a little bit of that. All right, so what I do is I take and I measure. We only need to get out this far beyond. At least my daughter thinks that's the most she would need for any curtains that she would put up. And so I just measure the space between here, which is 2 and 7/16. I just write it right there, 2 7/16. And on this side, it's 1 3/4. And then all I have to do is cut some blocking, so I'll show you that too. All right. Now if I can read my writing from there, 2 and 7/16 and 1 3/4. Let's do the smaller one first. 1 3/4. And as always, when working with power equipment, have your safety glasses on, which my eyeglasses serve that purpose. And watch your fingers. These things will take fingers off in no time. Here we go. Okay, here's the one block. And what did I say? 2 and 7/16. 2 and 7/16. There we go. Okay. Oops, I don't have my hammer. I always use a hammer then to put them in or whatever. But anyhow, I'm aiming to line up with this right here. Let's see if this one will stay in. Yeah, it will. All right. I aim to have these flush with the studding. It's not a big deal if it goes in. You just don't want it to hold out, because then it'll hold the drywall when they install it out. Just a few nails. Oh, it doesn't have enough pressure. I'll need to get power to that. Got the compressor going. See if I can drive this nail. I did let it go up a little high. Oh well. Oh well. Use the hammer to hold that in a little. So I don't want my fingers in there. Let's do it the other way. There we go. Okay, here's the blocking for this master bathroom toilet, and I was going up 26.5 to the center of my blocking. So 26.5, and then I'll pretend that there's a toilet here. And where is it that do I want to be reaching back here or reaching here? I think I want to be reaching into that section. So we'll actually put the blocking here. So that's 7 3/8. 7 3/8. With that being the center of that block. Okay, that was 7 3/8. So that would be right there. I should have looked. Maybe I have a 7 3/8 in my bin where I put the. Well, that's not long enough. That's 5 inches. Well, if I have a 5-inch one later, I'll use it. All right, let's. There we go. Whoops. Right, I switched the electric from the compressor to the saw. I need to find a multiplier outlet strip or something. Okay, right there we are. Seven 3/8. 7 3/8. Woo woo. I made it just a wee bit over 7 3/8 because I wanted a tight fit. It just makes it easier to nail it in. I don't want a whole bunch more to warp the studding, but anyhow. And then we'll toenail these in. And then I'll take my hammer and make sure these nails are not sticking out past studding. And I drove this in just a little bit, so now we're good. And that'll make a nice blocking for the toilet paper holder. All right, now I'm just gonna, here in this master bathroom, you know, there'd be space, especially, let me just take you from, you know, here's where you'd walk in and your light switch and fan switch are there, and you have some outlets over here, and a switch for the light that's directly above there. There's various places you could put, there's plenty of wall space over here between the opening for the shower. The shower is right here. So there'll be a walk-in. It's a walk-in, pretty good sized shower. And there's plenty of space along this wall to put towel bars. And this is probably, with the sink will be behind me here along that wall with a mirror. This is probably a place where you'd put towel bars for both the shower and over here for your hand towels and your sink. But I'm not the one that's going to live here, so I'm not going to put blocking in here right now. I'll let my daughter figure that out and put it where she wants it. So anyhow, I think I'll conclude this video now. I'm not going to, I want to get this job done today, and you don't need to see me do this umpteen million times. I won't even make you watch it and fast forward umpteen million times. If you really like to see it and fast forward umpteen million times, just leave a comment, let me know, and the next time I do one, I'll try to give you that. But anyhow, the electricians hopefully will show today. They have to finish off the breaker panels on both sides of the house, a few boxes that need the bonding done for outlets and receptacles and for light switches, and the attic lights need to be done too. But anyhow, it's getting down there. There's not much for them to do yet. So hopefully they'll show up soon and get that all done. So anyhow, hey, thanks for watching. Blessings. Catch you later. Bye.